am glad I get to be the absolute first person to break this news, but I got an inside source, and I got 100% confirmation, 100% on what Fujifilm's new speedlight is. Now, my prior video was talking about Nokoshita leaking information on Fujifilm's new Radio Commander, which is a rebranded Air 10S Commander, and that is an EF-W1, and of course that was leaked by Nokoshita, but no one mentioned the flash. And I know what the new flash is from Fujifilm, and my source I've known for years. On the inside, 100% confirmation, Fujifilm's new flash is called the EF60. Yes, the EF60. Here it is, by the way. This is not it. This is actually a Fujifilm TTL Nissan i60A. But this is an i60A Nissan. Now, I put these in my free Fujifilm book, and I've been talking about them for years. By the way, here's a Godox 685 for size comparison. I said these are far superior than Godox. They're the same power, but they're a lot smaller. And also, too, they have a really wonderful feature. I don't have any batteries in this, by the way, right now. It has 4 AA batteries, just like any other Nissan or Godox or typical speedlight, is that there's a dial back here that if you actually have this with a Radio Commander on your camera, you can keep your eye in the camera and actually turn the exposure flash compensation dial on the back of the speedlight. Nikon doesn't have that ability. Godox doesn't have that capability. You have to actually take your eye off the camera and do flash compensation, or you actually have to go into the menus, press buttons. You don't actually have to do that. I told Fujifilm in countless videos for years, Fujifilm, this is and of course the current EFX500 flash is made by Metz. You know, it had only optical capabilities. You had to buy 2 of them to get communication between multiple flashes. So, my inside source with 100% reliability, I can't tell you who the person is, 100% is the EF60, which is a rebranded Nissan i60A speedlight. So this, I even asked him, I said, so Fujifilm has teamed up with Nissan. I mean, obviously since Nokoshita in the prior video, I told you, had showed the image of the Flash Commander, the rebranded Nissan Air 10S Commander is the EF-W1. I said, there's only one thing that these speedlights control, and those are Nissan flashes. So I said, is Fujifilm teaming up? He said, yeah. He said it started, or the first win that he got of it, it started in November of last year. So Fujifilm, I don't know what sort of intimate partnership that Fujifilm has with Nissan, but I've been saying this for years. I said, Fujifilm, I don't know what the price is going to be. The only reason why I didn't recommend these, and I've been recommending Godox units, because these are pretty expensive, but these are a lot smaller, the same power output, made better. They have a couple benefits that no other speedlight has. They're made really well. So it's logical for Fujifilm to team up with Nissan to create these speedlights. It's just rebranded. They might add a feature or two, but it is this. I actually doubt that they will. I mean, this is actually a Fujifilm TTL. Somewhere on here on the bottom it actually says Fuji. Actually, right down there it says Fuji. You can't see it. Here it says for Fuji. Because they made these for Nikon and Sony and other cameras. But brilliant move from Fujifilm. I don't know. I hope they listen to me. You know, maybe this is because of me. I said years ago, this is what Fujifilm should do. They should use these speedlights. Their little Radio Commanders are also made better than the Godox units. The Godox, and I said, Godox is great. They're reliable. You know, we all know they're reliable, yeah? They got a couple little issues, but they're really, really cheap. The only reason I was recommending Godox, 99% of the time, I said, if you have all the money in the world, you should buy these. But, you could buy 2 of these and a radio trigger. You could buy 3 of these and a radio trigger for what the cost of these are. Maybe Fujifilm's going to make a deal with Nissan to get the cost of these units down. It's pure speculation. I obviously don't know the answer to that. What I do know is that Fujifilm's new speedlight is called the EF60. The EF60. And it is this. Yeah? And it's so wonderful. Actually, I use these with my GFX 50R and my Fujifilm X-T3, and I will use them with the X-T4. They're so wonderful. I don't have to take my eye off the camera, and I can do flash compensation back here via the dial. You can't do that with the Godox. You can't do that with other speed lights. It's wonderful. So I'm glad I'm the first person to break this news on Fujifilm's new speed light. Like, you see the difference. By the way, this bump up here, that's the capacitor. That's the way they were able to get this speed light. Because look at the size difference, huh? Yeah, you see the size. They're both the exact same power, essentially. Yeah. This is a really nice unit. I've got lots of videos on these. Yeah. Are really compact. And it's perfect for what Fujifilm, they're compact cameras. So I guess Fujifilm listened to me, because I was the first person to say it years ago, and I've been saying it over. I said, Fujifilm, you need to team up with Nissan for these little suckers, and they did. 100% confirmation Fujifilm is working with Nissan for their speed lights. Confirmed. No speculation, no rumor. Confirmed. I'm glad I was able to break you this news. Peace out, Girl Scout. Wait for it. Wait for it. Fujifilm! Stay safe.